Yeah, go ahead and shine that right in my face. That doesn't look terrible at all. That's sarcasm. It looks really bad. Okay. Well, I mean, it could look worse. And I could turn it off, but then all the lights behind me, and then looks like I'm being interviewed on some TV show about how I witnessed some crime. We're off topic. Didn't film anything yesterday because I was going to film it at night, and then I ended off the day super angry. I don't really want to get into why, but then I was like, I'm not going to make a vlog because I'm just going to be angry. And I don't like making angry vlogs, but I guess the big news today, and this is kind of the epitome of a first world problem, but one of the things, and I intend on passing one of these phones on eventually because my father right now still has an iPhone 5, but I have been using my iPhone 10, but epitome of first world problems because I have to be out all day with a mask on every day. Face unlock doesn't work with having a face mask on, so I've been kind of struggling with that because I like being able to unlock my phone, and having to use it while I have a mask on is also kind of important. And I need to be able to authenticate and pay for things and unlock my phone. So I was like, I'll switch back to the 6S, but the 6S that I have is so old that it barely holds today's charge. So I've been having to carry a battery bank around with me. And Apple has just unveiled this iPhone. This is the SE 2020. And yeah, I bought it because honestly it's fairly cheap, because if I trade my other phone as well, I save a lot of money on that. Like legitimately, if I traded in this thing, it's only $80, and also it's brand new, because even that is 2 years old at this point. And my battery life on that is not as long as it can be, because I mean that's kind of the big thing as well. And keep in mind as well that I also like smaller phones. Not that this exactly is a small phone by any stretch of the imagination, but yeah, that's kind of today. Is I got that. It's a new phone. I don't really care too much about the phones, because that's another thing too, is that people have been getting like bigger and better phones for a while, and I'm like, I really don't need that, because I very rarely use my phone too much when I'm here. Like when I'm here and at home, it's, Sarah knows that I have a reputation for just kind of leaving it around various places because I don't use it. If I'm using it for anything at home, it's going to be listening to music. Because when I'm home, everything that I do on the phone becomes something that I either do on my iPad or on my computer. If I'm answering messages, especially because I use the Apple products, my text messages come through right here on my iMac. So I read that right there. Facebook Messenger, I can access it right from the browser on any of my machines. It doesn't matter. Or on my iPad. Same with text messages as well. And viewing things, yeah, of course I'm not going to sit here and watch videos on my phone. It doesn't matter how big my phone is when I've got a bigger screen right there. I don't know. The big phones still confuse me. And that seems to be the direction that we're going. So, am I happy with an iPhone SE, even though it's a design that I first got, I think, on the vlog in 2014? Whenever it was that it came out, yeah, I am. Because I don't really need anything else. It's got the newer processor, so obviously it's brand new, so it's got a brand new battery. So it will actually last me the whole day, unlike the 6S, which I did try to use. But also more importantly, because we have wireless chargers set up everywhere, which is one of the things you have to do basically when you live in a dual Android and iPhone house like we do. Because the wireless chargers are the great unifier, because Sarah and I can use the same chargers even though I have an iPhone and she has an Android. And if you're wondering why don't you switch to Android, well, it's really because of my workfloa, because I use Final Cut Pro. It means it makes more sense for me to have a Mac, obviously, because you can't really run Final Cut Pro on Windows. Which means that, it just works a little bit easier to have my phone be an iPhone. Don't really have anything against Androids. I've used Androids in the past, obviously. I still like them. But for me, right now where I am, and I might switch in the future, it just doesn't make much sense for me to have an Android phone right now either. So that was my choice for my new phone. It's been like 2 years since I got that other phone anyway, and 2 years is about average for an upgrade cycle on a phone. And again, I intend on passing either this phone or this phone, whichever one I don't want to use down. So I won't have both phones for very long. I'm still going to keep the 6S as my backup phone, because honestly that phone has the headphone jack anyway, which is the main reason I kept it around in the first place. Anyway, it's super late. This vlog has been very rambly, and I'm going to bed.